Harvard has a very rich culture and a very long history, and as such we have a lot of student traditions. One of my favorites is the 3 things you have to do before you graduate. So there's a legend that if you don't do these 3 things during your 4 years, you're not going to graduate. And the 3 things are peeing on the foot of the John Harvard statue. So in Harvard Yard, we have this big statue dedicated to one of the first presidents of the university, John Harvard. And there's a myth that if you, as a tourist or visiting the school, you touch the foot, it'll give you good luck. And if you're applying to Harvard, it'll help you get in. And so what the students do is we pee on the foot.
We pee on the foot.
So yeah, tip, if you visit Harvard, do not touch the foot. The second thing that we do, that it is said you have to do before you graduate, is do Primal Scream. Primal Scream is the night before finals at 12 p.m. Every semester, students gather in Harvard Yard and run a lap in the yards completely naked in the middle of the night. And that's something that you have to do before you graduate. And lastly, our biggest, most famous library is called Widener. And we have the stacks, which is miles and miles of books going underground, above ground. And what they say you have to do is have sex in the stacks. So I have not done any of the 3 things. But yeah, those are the things that you have to do before you graduate. There's a 4th one, which is less known, but some people consider it really important, is you have to jump from one of the bridges that we have connecting the Cambridge to Boston, and you jump into the Charles River, which is very cold. But yeah, those are the main traditions at Harvard. A life hack that I'd say for Harvard has changed my life is using the Q Guide. The Q Guide is like our Rate My Professors, where past students who have taken a class can tell you the length of time that they spend on homework, how good the professor is, how much they've learned from the class. So that really is a lifesaver when you're trying to pick a class and you don't necessarily want one with too much work, or you've heard that the professor is good but you really want to know for sure. So that's something that is a really good life hack to use at Harvard, the Q Guide. And yeah, definitely I use that all the time when picking my classes, and you should too.